the Office for National Statistics, the ONS, we work with you and millions of others like you to collect and analyse data, which we turn into official statistics. ONS data is used by all kinds of organisations to help make important decisions.
I feel like I have a fairly good idea about the data that I'm sharing.
I'm more likely to share my data with the ONS. They seem more trustworthy.
If it was making a hospital appointment, doctor's appointment, something you're expecting to need to give personal details like your address.
I literally cannot function in society with my friends unless I give some sort of data over.
I'm always very cautious about where it's going.
I'll be logging into like a Wi-Fi or something at a cafe and they ask for like my postcode and like details like that.
I don't think it's always clear why you need to give certain information.
You never know what sort of things are being tracked almost, so you could search something and then, for example, see an advert on a social media.
I don't really like sharing my address and what I do for a job. I think that's a bit too personal.
So if Boohoo is looking for my medical records, perhaps not. But if they want to know how much I'm willing to spend on a dress and then collate me some dresses based on that price, then fine.
We want the benefit of using the platform that's being provided to us. So if we want that, it's like, well, it's the trade you've got to make. So I think that's kind of reasonable.
I'll give my details and data when I've approached a certain website or a shop or whatever it may be. If I haven't approached or there's no purpose of me, selfishly I won't do that.
If it's used positively for action and for societal change, I think it brings an incentive to people to share their data.
If it's something to do with financial or income or health and it would be beneficial to the public and the country, then I suppose I wouldn't mind it so much.
They're asking like how did we do, and it's like feedback to benefit them as a company. That's when I'm like okay with it.
I really respect when companies and like other bodies use transparency.
If I knew my data was being shared, I'd be more likely to accept the terms.